You're watching The Kate Fox Show. I'm Kate Fox, and today I am speaking with the band Coventry Carols, and the members are John Soda James, Cliff Sugar Bear Catropa, and Terry T.T. Taylor.
There you go.
Hello.
And I had the pleasure of sitting in on a rehearsal for the shows they've got coming up, and I've gotten to hear some of your record releases when?
The album comes out on March 18th, and our album release show is the 25th of March. So it's the 18th and the 25th.
Okay, and you've got a lot going on.
We do have a bunch of stuff going on, thankfully. Yeah, it's great. Finally, I mean, we've took so long to build our little empire. And we can finally now go out to the people and enjoy it a little bit more.
And yeah, it's been what, about 2 years you've been working on it? You started?
I mean, over 2 years, 2.5 almost.
Yeah, like 2 and 4 months or something
But
like that.
I mean, you have to take into consideration too that there was a pandemic, obviously, which
Really?
Get out of here!
Which affected you.
greatly, yeah. And I mean, I think it's quite astounding that we came out on the other side, surviving as a thing, but to have an album coming out in a month, actually a month from today, really, I think, almost exactly, a month from today.
Yeah, something
I
like
think
that.
it's
I think
actually,
that checks out.
you know, our perseverance is a thing that I marvel over. I mean, I am that type of person, but this band, I'm very impressed with just our survival, mode or whatever that we got into.
Oh,
to
go
make
say
work.
it. Against all odds, we're here.
Against all odds. That's like one of my favorite Phil Collins songs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's great.
I think you should
Shout out
add
to
it to your
Phil.
set.
Yeah, maybe. Well, we'll talk about that. Our nerdy stuff. We'll get into it at a later
So,
date.
okay, so now your record is, your producer is Joey Z.
Yeah, Joey Zampella. He co-produced Joey Z from Life of Agony.
And when did he come on board?
Almost about a year ago exactly. Cliff has been friendly with him for a very long time, and when he came into the band, shortly after that, we were able to kind of
Well,
move a
Cliff
little bit
came in
faster.
about 8 months, 9 months, 10 months in.
Well,
Since we started.
October of last year. This October, he would be with us for a year.
October 2021, he would have been with us a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
And shortly after that, well, October to February, you figure, we were working with him, catching him up on the work that we had done. And Joey came in February here where we rehearse and sat down, listened to what we had, and he was into it. And he went home and he thought about it, and he's like, this is a good sign. I'm really, digging it. I was humming some of the songs. So, well, that's great, And come April, February, March, April, just a few months, we started doing scratch tracks for the record in his studio. So, I mean, it didn't take a long time to kind of decide, this is what we're going to do. This is the guy. There were a few other people that we talked to before that were possible candidates,
And great people.
One in particular, this guy Static from he used to be in this band called Ours, and he has a studio.
Brilliant guy.
Yeah, he actually just moved down to South Carolina.
Even further away.
Yeah, really.
That was really one of the issues.
He was in Jersey.
But deep into Jersey, Tom's River, Jersey, which is quite a distance from here. So to record with him and make it feasible, we essentially have to
Stay there for a while.
stay there for a while.
4
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was just,
But
that's kind of why, yeah,
there was an immediate chemistry with Joey.
Yes.
With
absolutely.
all of us. I mean, he
Yeah.
was a friend of
Oh,
mine
he's
for a long
awesome.
time, but
He's great.
he got immediately clicked with both of them, especially Soda. They were just brilliant together. It was amazing. It was a good connection.
That's great.
Yeah, well, and the thing is, he's such a real guy. He's old school New York, Life of Agony is
Iconic.
yeah, they're an
Especially
iconic
for
band.
our area,
Right.
And a certain generation, So it really just, it fell into place considering we do nothing that sounds anything close to Life of Agony.
Yeah, no.
You have a very unique sound, actually.
That's awesome.
So-
Thank you.
And you know what? I'm going to take a quick break, and we're going to talk about your sound. But we'll be right back. And we are back. And now, when I paused, I had said we were going to come back and talk about your sound.
Yes. Cool.
You have, where at least the new music I've been hearing is very hard, very, metal, very hard, very not what you've got going on. You've got a funk, you've got this vibe.
Okay. Vibe's good.
It's great. I like it, but I feel funk underneath it.
That's interesting.
In some of the songs.
Somebody said that we sound like the Moody Blues. Like what?
Okay, I don't get that.
Oh, people are gonna be like, oh, funk the Moody Blues. They're gonna hear.
No,
it,
I've heard people say like we got a little Police to us.
Yeah, no, I said that actually.
Oh, it was
like,
you.
From the beginning. It might have been somebody else, but from the beginning, I was like, where is this like Police vibe coming from? But TT's big into the Police, and I like the Police too. But I mean, it's just an interesting. I don't know. I mean, our influence, a lot of our influences come out through it, I think. But we also listen to like a lot of weird, obscure, underground stuff that we love, But anyway, I don't know. What's the question?
So now, do you come up with most of the music, or how does it work?
I mean, as far as the songwriting goes, I write the lyrics, and I bring a lot of like the ideas to the guys. Like I'll come with like 2 or 3 full songs sometimes, or just ideas, and we get into a room and we pitch and we talk and we, get through stuff, and then I tend to change stuff a lot. Come on.
It's true.
I'm like waiting for something.
No, it's never perfect,
No, it's not.
And it's always like,
it's never perfect.
especially like when we were gearing towards the album, it was like every week it was like, but wait, we should do this.
Yes, but
It's like,
this is what you do when
It's a
you're
constant
producing.
evolving thing.
Right, but you're producing it because you want the best possible thing.
Right.
And I don't know what it was with
He sings in the shower and he comes up with ideas. Let's get down to brass tacks here, people.
the thing, the joke, not even the joke. I mean, it is.
It's 100% true.
I did a lot of work on this record in the shower, and it's not. It sounds ridiculous, but it's so true. And they were like, "Stop taking showers."
Yeah, we were like, take baths, man, baths.
I can't
Come
take
on,
a bath.
I was down in New York.
I can't. the ideas that might come from that, I couldn't even imagine. It's funny though, but no, because we were nearing the end of working on the songs. You know what I mean? And like a week or 2 before, I was like, there's this last thing, and one night Terry got kind of pissed off at me, and he left the room. He went downstairs to like go do a lap, because he was like, "We're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him." But it was all.
It was all for the greater good.
Yes, that's it. That's the thing.
You said you get a lot of inspiration while you're showering.
It's a personal place, There's a lot to think about. It's just, what aggravates me the most is that, like, I'll have these ideas or, like, lyrics or poetry or something. By the time I'm out, it's like, it's literally just down the drain. Some of it, anyway.
You need those crayons for the shower that you can write on the wall.
It's gonna be like a horror movie in there.
Or just get a really big shower and we'll all shower together.
Yeah, I should
Well, there we
just
go.
get like
We'll
some
go
sort of
acoustic.
waterproof thing where I can like stream to them. I'll be like, yeah, write this down. Don't forget.
Don't forget. Okay, so
can't.
the things that come to you in the shower,
Just
where do
keep doing
they
it.
come from?
I
What do you pull from?
I'm constantly going, like, zzz, where do I don't know. I mean, life. In short.
I would think it's probably that's probably a lot of probably the one free time that you're by yourself a day.
I value
A couple
my,
others here and there, but
it's
you know.
like it has like kind of like become a sanctuary just because life is chaotic and more chaotic and more chaotic and more chaotic, and yeah, the bathroom is
The ablutions have led to
a sanctuary. But anyway, you know.
So now, okay, so the two of you had your band,
Yeah.
then you didn't,
Yes.
correct.
and then you came back together and decided this is what we're gonna do? How'd it come to?
I mean, in short. I was in another band, you know, TT. We hadn't spoken to each other for a long
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
He had been doing another project too, and I had my band Nux Cult, which
Yeah, I had gone to play with this band Autodrone. I was in twice.
yeah, I was gonna say that was like a previous thing too.
Yeah.
But my drummer from Nux called Monkey, he passed away, and they were longtime friends too. So we kind of met back up there at a
Okay.
funeral for a friend, really. And then like a couple weeks after that, we were having dinner and airing out our grievances, and then 2 weeks after that, we were back at the same place, continuing what we left off.
But in a different direction.
Yes, yeah, in a much different direction. Older and wiser, you know. So
Okay, and then
a
you
little
had,
calmer.
you had another a guitarist with you, or am I
Yeah,
getting
a short-lived
before he came?
member. Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, I mean, he's part of our history. Sure, it was a short
Okay,
time,
okay.
but it didn't work out, and it was for the best.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you started a search for a bass player.
Yeah, while the other guitar player was like in and out, wishy-washy.
Oh, okay.
And we were just playing as a three-piece with two guitarists.
Yeah, I mean, the goal was to build a band.
Okay.
You know,
We didn't know how many pieces that would be.
right. We knew that we weren't. Emotion Pictures, just he and I. We knew we weren't doing that again.
Right.
That, like, was one of the very first things. Like,
Yeah.
we can write, we can start, and we can build, and whatever. But while we're doing that, we're gonna try to fill out our project with the people that we would like to have. So it was like gonna be a 4-piece, and I wasn't sure when we were like when the other guy was on the way out, like, oh, you know, we're gonna replace him. What are we gonna do? But Cliff and I picked up all of like the pieces that were on the floor from what he.
Yeah, Sugar Bear came
What
in and
his
he was like,
parts
I
were.
got this bass skills.
Well-
I don't know if you guys want any of this, but.
Do you want some sugar?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I could just sprinkle some sugar all over this.
I mean, the stuff that the other guy was doing, I wrote like 75% of his parts anyway.
Okay.
When I was like working on stuff at home, and I was showing him what I had, and we were playing them, and then he had come up with a couple of things.
And he
but-
was very good. He was a very, very talented player.
yeah, but
But he's
what,
very young.
yeah, what he had left behind was stuff that I could do, and what I couldn't do while singing, maybe, or I didn't want to do. Some of those things we just moved over to bass, you know,
Okay.
which was great.
Okay, and speaking of bass, how did it feel to come on in here with the two of them?
I came down, the first time I came down was just to watch them, and when it was the three of them. And I immediately loved the material. I walked in and I just immediately felt like I was home with them. And I had been looking for a project to get involved in it for a while, and it felt right from the start. And then I know they were auditioning another bassist, so I came and watched, and then I went home and just waited. And then they contacted me after they had auditioned this other guy, and they were going to give me a shot too. And I felt like we just had immediate chemistry, and that was always very important to me.
Yeah, it was
Chemistry
great.
was everything, and like playing with TT, because the bassist and the drummer have to
Yes,
have
of
chemistry,
course.
and I felt very comfortable with him right away, and the material was wonderful, and it just felt like home right away.
And we also have like history with Sugar Bear, because when we were a motion picture, knew his brother's band and used to play with them. So there was like, it was all serendipitous, to be quite honest with you. You know, like it all fell, like all these pieces started falling together.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're all like Long Island musicians, and you run in this circle for a while. You kind of all know each other. Even like, oh, I remember you. You know, we did a gig 3 years ago at this like hole in the wall. You were cool. You know, people pop up again. I've known his brother for a long time actually, because he plays with one of my ex-bandmates from a few different bands. So yeah, again, it's all very incestuous.
It's all very incestuous.
That's a good way of putting it. And then, well, I'm sorry, no, I didn't mean to cut you off, but also to Sugar Bear's credit, he also just like dived in like the second or third time playing with us. He was recording a demo with us, and he had a sprained, like he pulled some
arm
stuff in his arm.
Well, that was
Yes.
a wild run of demoing that
We
stuff.
knew, like right then and there, we're like, this is the guy.
This is the guy. He's damaged. He's willing.
He's damaged.
And here we are.
He's damaged. That was the most important thing.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
We're all damaged, so that makes for better art, I guess.
And my arm was injured, aside from being damaged.
Yes, it was. That's. I want to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. And we're back. Now, one of the questions I have, because it's not like your usual, I don't know, it's not your usual name. Where did you come up with Coventry Carols?
Coventry Carols. It has a couple of different meanings, really, I guess. The Coventry Carol, and I don't, as like a scholarly historian, that the Coventry Carol is a song that the women back, I don't know, was it BC? Was it like?
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a few years ago. That
Several years
they
ago.
would sing the mothers of like these slaughtered infants that were being taken from them, that were being by this Herod. He would take these infants, and the Coventry Carols what the mothers would sing. I know that's super bleak, but Coventry Carols just it sounds like a beautiful thing, and if you split the words, Coventry is like to be ostracized, to kind of be alone. And then carols is unified in a sense, you know what I mean? You sing carols with people. Like our songs are like carols, so there's like a bizarre dichotomy there too. If you want to really,
Interesting.
chip. But yeah, so anyways, it's a cool name, I guess,
Oh, just tell her we thought it was cool.
Well, it's gotta be
that too.
cool.
Well, sure. I mean, but it's not like we're, I don't know. What's like a symbol, like live or not live, or I don't know, like these bands that have these cool names, but there's really no real.
There's no
Like, how'd you
name.
come up with that? Like, oh, it just was cool, whatever. We picked it out of a hat.
Yeah, we were eating
Like,
tacos.
there are,
Right.
there is some thought into why,
Well, that's why I'm
why
asking.
it's, yeah, no, it's a good question.
We love sad songs, and the Coventry Carol is like
A
the
sad
ultimate
song.
sad song.
The ultimate sad song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the
Well put, Sugar Bear.
yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, sad songs. We love them. We write them, but there is a lot of positivity in our record that is coming out. It's mixed bag. It's emotional. It's a very human record. I've been saying that a lot when people ask. It's a very human record, and our tagline that I've been throwing on everything is the soundtrack to the human condition,
Yes.
which I think is really quite
It's pretty
appropriate,
on the nose,
actually.
Yeah.
Considering what the human condition is, it's real, And this is just real. We're not getting on, there's no wild outfits, really, although we do have some stage gear, which we're gonna, but it's just art. It's really just art, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm coming out in cape anymore. Those days are-
Anymore.
Those days, when we were in motion picture too, we were a little bit prettier, just a little. So, but yeah, it's just whatever. You know, another silly, stupid thing is like I would never wear my glasses for band stuff or on stage or anything because I was like, oh, I just, you know, it's not too uncool. But I don't care anymore. And plus, like our nerdiness and our geek, like we'll rehearse and then we'll like talk about like movies for a half hour or video games or some stupid shit, and then we'll rehearse some more. So like it just lends itself to you know, we're not like Weezer or anything, but we have our nerdiness, I guess, as well as our, you know, lots of, you know, a lot of that. It's what makes the.
It's all part of it.
Yeah, you know.
It's
It's how we
unique.
come together, you know. Although, too, speaking of movies, like I've lent Sugar Bear a few movies, and there are not. I couldn't have picked any more like bleak or heavy movies to lend him.
Well, he's
Of course
very
I love
lighthearted.
Yeah.
Sunshine and lollipops.
Oh,
and-
absolutely. He's skipping down the street when he leaves.
I love a good heavy movie though. I want to feel, I want to think, I want to be moved, I want to be like, that like totally. I was like, oh my God. You know, like those kinds of movies. So anyway,
I love Steel Magnolias, so
That-
they're.
I actually, I think maybe just before he started to record his drum tracks, I found a laser disc of Steel Magnolias that I
true
bought
story.
because I'm a big thrifter and a big flea market
You
person.
are, that's right.
So I came with that as like some inspiration. I'm
He
like, oh my
gave
God,
me
you're
a
starting
laser disc of
recording
Steel
this weekend.
Magnolias.
Here's a
This is a
laser
true
disc
story.
of Steel
You
Magnolias.
want to know where the heart in this band lies? It lies in the fact that I was nervous about recording, and he was like, you know what? Have this laser disc of Steel Magnolias.
How ridiculous. How wonderfully ridiculous.
It is.
Yeah,
He also
funny.
gave me a
no.
promotional print of Weekend at Bernie's. But anyway,
Yeah, Weekend at Bernie's. I mean,
Yeah,
you
we're
know,
nerds.
I know how to get to the hearts of my men here, so what can I say?
I love that. Okay, let's see. Okay. So Cliff, how does it feel to be surrounded by these people?
It's great. It's a great environment always. Even when we're working really hard, and when there's a little bit of tension, like we always push through. We always work through it. We know what our goals are. It's just a great environment to be in. It's always positive, even if it's a sad song. It's just a positive atmosphere.
Well,
Yeah,
you guys have
we
great
work hard.
energy together.
We work so hard
To get even here.
Everything,
To
the
be able-
music, the merch, like we do everything ourselves. We're building our own. What did you call it earlier? The merch. It was
Oh,
like
I don't remember.
it was fun. It was like Christmas land, like but in merch world.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we
Oh,
we've
so
done
you're
a lot
doing
of
all the
behind the scenes.
merchandise?
I mean,
Most
a
of it.
majority of it. We handmade over 50 T-shirts, and every single one is different, which I think is so unique. And I've never seen.
Yeah,
a
so if
band
you're
do
lucky
that.
to get one of those first
Yeah.
50, they're going to be collector's items
Well,
on
yeah,
eBay in like 2
Well,
years.
we all know I got merch.
Mhm.
Not yet, but I will.
Yeah, we handmade all of the T-shirts.
Wow.
I made pins and buttons with the machine that I have at home. I mean, everything was designed
Stickers and
through, you know,
everything.
and then, you know, it's cool. Like I said, like I'm neurotic, so I got lots of ideas and stuff, and I'm always throwing stuff at them. And you know, it's really kind of like on point to what we're doing, and they're kind of like, let's just do it, let's roll with it.
Yeah.
You know, and we try to split everything 3 ways. We spend a lot of money. But,
Get out of here!
but it's not about the money. It's not. It's just a point. And when we make a few bucks back from our wares, I think we'll do okay.
Okay.
You know, just to make some money back to just make more shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
make
T-shirts
the
and,
second album.
and yes, and get to record because we have a plan as to what our next move.
Oh, good. So you're answering my
Always.
question. So go. What's next?
Well, I mean, you know.
I mean, you still have a lot of big stuff coming up.
Well, yeah,
for
the
this.
record is not even out yet, and it's nowadays we're very old school, and we're very sentimental, very nostalgic. I, for one, love to get an album, a CD, whatever. I like tangible. I like to sit,
I
read,
do too.
look, touch, feel, get in the zone, have my moment with a record. And everybody has like ADD, ADHD now, and you can't, you know, you gotta like put out a single, I'm just like, it's such a drag.
An EP,
So the
4-song EP.
yeah, we're gonna do one of those
Yeah.
actually, but we wanted to do a record. It's 8 songs. It's just under 40 minutes. It's not a wild commitment. It is a cohesive piece of work.
It is.
I think that when you listen, when you start it, you'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna see it through. You know what I mean? It's not like prog rock, math rock, or anything. It's just like some real good. I've been calling it like the '90s record from the future.
The 90s record from the future.
You know, if that kind of makes any sense. What are we doing? We're going to play a lot. We're going to promote a lot. We're going to talk to as many people that want to hear us. We're going to pound the pavement.
Collaborate with a lot of people.
Yeah, we actually had someone come in tonight
Right.
for like some collaboration stuff, the Clay Universe. So that's the thing. I mean, we want to reach people.
Okay.
That's the most important thing. We would like to do a 7-inch, a split 7-inch next with another band, artist, whatever. And then we'll probably do an EP. I think you wanted to do an EP.
Yeah.
And then I think if the planets align, we'll make another record. You know, I mean, we've got material, newer stuff, and there's
Okay.
stuff kicking around. So.
Yes, there's more music than just the album.
Yeah, and I have like 100 ideas, riffs, pieces of stuff in
He
my
showers
phone.
every day.
Twice. So there's a lot going on.
Okay, so now I'm going to do each one of you. What do you want to say that we haven't covered?
I have really nice sneakers, I gotta tell you. Check these guys out. These are Jordans. They have elephant and some pink and some teal. Nah, I mean, what do I got to say? I mean, it's a passion project. You know, this started from a very crazy place. Like, this started from, like, mourning a person that we both knew. And then we started something that was just kind of an idea. We were just kind of kicking around to see where it would go. And then just as it started getting rolling, I don't know if you heard, but we had a pandemic. Anyway, I'm Terry, you know. Nice to meet you all.
Don't leave that.
I'm the guy that plays the drums in this band. And like, honestly, like, this whole thing has been such a passion project. Like, so much has happened from its inception to now, like, including, I don't know if you know, like, a worldwide pandemic. But like, on top of that, like, we've lost people, like, we've had illness and all sorts of obstacles on top of it that were all these delays that should have possibly stopped what we were doing, but instead it like pushed us forward more, and then we gained Sugar Bear, who's like, I mean, sweet little buttercup here is just a rainbow of sunshine and laughs, but like he just showed up at like the perfect time, and it just propelled it more, and it just added that thing that we were looking for, that thing that we knew that we needed to like propel it forward. And it really like became like this serendipitous thing since he joined, and it was just kind of like we all joined together like Voltron and became like amazing, you know? Like, I don't know, like it just like clicked together as just this wonderful gel of just, it just feels like an appendage. Like it's just part of the ether now. I don't know what to tell you. I think like from where we started to where we are now has been a really exciting ride. It's been a lot of ups and downs. And I'm really excited for everybody to like experience what we went through to bring it to the table,
Okay.
essentially.
I was
That
gonna
works for
say,
me.
Voltron, you see this nerdy stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just think you should all have like power rings or bracelets or something that you
That's
can.
next.
Yeah.
When we make money from the merch, we're gonna make some,
Okay, so now, Cliff, what do you have to say? Is there something you want to add? I mean Sugar Bear, excuse me.
That's all right. I answered it both. And asshole. But,
Do you have a garment of clothing to show? Your hat is pretty sickening. I might have to.
yeah, you want to borrow?
I might have
We
to.
can trade. I like the visor.
He's like, you want to borrow it? That was very like bedroom-y
I
happening. Are we gonna put his? Don't forget, he's got a hotline.
Yes.
Yeah.
The after hours hotline. That's
Midnight
actually how we
to
first
4
met.
a.m.
Midnight to 4 a.m. Call
Same.
Sugar Bear. He'll talk to you.
I would add, I mean, what I think when I listen to this music, when I think about this music, or when I listen to music in general, I hear the music first, and that sets a mood for me in my mind, and this band definitely like pulled me right in with just the ambiance that it creates, that the music alone creates. And a lot of times when I listen to a band, that will do it for me, and I won't even listen to the lyrics, or the lyrics could be something that I don't even want to hear. But in this band, it's like both. Like the music pulls me in, it creates this ambiance, and then the lyrics are just amazing. And like just, you could tell that they're truly heartfelt, and you could feel like the pain, you could feel the happiness in the lyrics and in the music. And to me, that's just the perfect combination. So I feel like this band gives you both.
And then Sugar Bear drops some thick notes.
Ah,
Yeah, I hate that you guys don't get along. It's really uncomfortable, I gotta tell you. So Soda,
Yeah.
what do you want to add? What have we left out besides where they find you, some upcoming dates? What
Yeah,
else do you
right.
want to add?
that's very important stuff. CoventryCarols.com. Our site's pretty cool.
It is.
Our first gig, our first show performance as Coventry Carols is next Sunday. I don't know. when
I'm not
we're gonna air
100%
your
sure.
show.
I'm hoping it'll
So
air
it may have,
beforehand.
may not
Yeah, it
have
may
But
have happened
it may
already.
be right after.
But it's February 27th in Connecticut. Oh yeah, happy birthday!
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So that'll be our first performance, and it's for a really cool show. It's at a brewery in Connecticut. A bunch of bands are playing for this independent label, TLR Records. So it should be really fun. We would like to thank ResCord, who has been helping us a bit to fund putting out some of the physical aspects
Okay.
of our record. They're a label based in Chicago and in San Diego, and they've been very helpful. So thank you, ResCord.
Thanks, guys.
Our record comes out on March 18th. We are actually, you'll hear it first, putting out a single, like a kind of maxi single, for our first single off of this called The Well. That comes out March 4th. We just shot a whole bunch of footage for that.
Oh,
last
that's
week.
right. I totally didn't even ask about that day-long shoot
Yeah,
you guys did.
It was great fun.
Ah,
Just
sorry.
chaos, lots of running around, lots of just
Yeah,
wild.
like we spent like 9 hours here shooting.
10
all over the
plus,
place.
10 plus hours.
Oh, it was. Yeah, it was. It was,
It
the
was
whole
fun. We got a lot of really cool content. TT's gonna edit it.
Yeah,
as
hi.
far
I
as,
directed
like-
the music video coming your way soon.
Well, I mean, yeah, we all played a part in it. Let's not, the hair is
Well,
out
yeah.
of control.
So, okay. Oh, right. So you did the video. Okay, we did the video. When
The
did
video's
that-
in the can. It's just not edited.
Yeah, it's almost there. It's very soon, as soon as possible. As
It's
soon
coming
as
soon.
possible.
It's coming.
Because that's important. We did like a studio sessions for Crescent Studios recently. We got some good footage from that. We're gonna put that out. The only video that we have up right now on YouTube is a little promo video that I had made, which is like a promo reel, just a couple of the songs. I don't know, I mean, there's a lot to talk about over the next couple of weeks, months. We have a bunch of different things that are really cool to talk about. And, we're gonna be dropping them
Okay.
in appropriate times, so
Yes.
we keep you guys as interested as possible.
There is a plan.
So
Yeah,
everyone
The
should
album
look at.
release show.
Oh yes,
Um,
thank you.
we
Which
should-
is very important.
Yeah, very, very, that's a very important date for us, and we're hoping that everybody who has, all of our friends have been, and the whole circle of the Long Island music scene, they've been very interested in asking a lot of questions about this project, because we've kept it like very tight.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, you've kept it so
Oh.
quiet.
Yeah, we've been
we're
kind of
hoping that
cryptic and
they'll-
ambiguous about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
March 25th,
March 25th.
local at Mr. Beery's. Everybody knows where Mr. Beery's is. And it's a very, very special show actually because my friends from this band, Siddhartha, they're coming from Virginia to play with us. And then more friends from Connecticut. Their band is He Was a God. And they are playing
Oh,
with us too.
wow.
So it's
So
just
you've
a
got
big
a-
kind of love fest.
Nice.
We hope a lot of people attend, that it's just fun and inspiring.
And it is really our New York premiere, like
Yeah.
our Long
Yes.
Island premiere. Our
That's
hometown heroes coming
Yeah.
and showing
Well, we'll be
what's
there,
up.
so.
Mm-hmm. But we want to play for all of you also at the same time. It's overdue for us especially. We played for like our whole lives. We've been doing this shit since we were little kids, but this is like our first hometown performance as Coventry Carols.
Okay.
So that should be it's an important show. It's our record release and all this other wonderful merch that we've been making.
Yeah, there'll be all sorts of fun and prizes.
Yes. We'll have like a balloon dart thing at our merch table. We'll have the spray gun with the clown mouths. You want to dunk the clown? I know. It's gonna be
Like
a
Coney Island, baby.
spectacle.
Oh
Make
my
sure you're there.
You know what? Spectacle is the perfect way to end off.
And my socks are cool though. My sneakers are fairly boring, but my socks are cool since he's got a hat, he's got sneakers, I've got
My
socks.
sneakers are off the charts.
Those are cool, but your pants are fun too though.
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah,
like-
your pants
Oh,
are
but
awesome.
wait
Your
a
shoes
minute.
are dope too. What's up with that? Look at this.
Bedazzled.
Show it off, America, baby. There we go. Stars
They're
and
mismatched, I
diamonds.
guess.
Always.
Oh,
nice.
really? That's
Every day.
that's a thing.
Sucks.
Oh, he's got a Tears for Fears thong on. He said.
Nice.
So I heard.
Yeah, we both have Tears for Fears shirts on. Mine says Mad World. Tears for Fears song. He's got a rad Tears for Fears shirt. Yeah, and he has a Tears for Fears song on.
I do,
But
but
we
then
don't
you have to
wanna
follow
see
my
it.
OnlyFans
We
for
can't
that.
show
Yeah,
it.
OnlyFans, and I'm sure Roland and how am I not remembering?
Who?
Tears for Fears. It's Roland Orzabel
Oh.
and Kurt Smith.
Oh yeah, Kurt.
Roland and Kurt. I'm sure they would be pleased to know that their thongs are a hot item.
Hotter than you know.
Oh yeah.
I
Other
don't
than
know.
a $3 pistol.
All right. On that note, I just want to say thank you guys so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Thank you for
I really appreciate it. I
doing what you do.
enjoy your music, and we're looking forward to seeing what's coming up and what's going to happen.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for sure.
Soda, Sugar Bear, and TT, Coventry Carols. Check them out.